This is Morelli. First time we played this. We're playing on a 9x9 board, so it looks like this. You can play on 11x11 and 13x13 on boardspace.net, which we were playing. Okay, so it says Morelli is a traditional style abstract with a satisfying, unusual mix of movement, goal, and capturing styles. Those are the headlines. Read the short form rules or unabridged rules here. Okay. Briefly, pieces move like chess queens, but must end movement in a color band that is closer to the center. All right. Capture is custodial, like Othello. So, like, we played Reversi. That's Othello. Except only direct captures of a single piece. So, if either of us are on two orthogonal sides of the other one, then it captures it. I'm really bad at explaining that one. So, like, say there was one in the middle. I don't know if the middle square is relevant, but just imagine if there's one in the middle, and there's two ones of the opposite color on the purple. Then the one in the middle will get captured. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Alright. A move that places 4 pieces in radial symmetry around the center square. A move that places 4 pieces in a radial symmetry around the center captures it. Okay. The object of the game is to have control of the center at the end of the game. Okay. So I guess the middle square is important. So I'm going to go to the short form rules here. We end the game. Black and white have 24 pieces each. So we're playing on a smaller board, so we have less than that. These are randomly disposed on the outermost band with the sole proviso that every piece must have a piece of the adverse color diametrically opposite, even discounting rotations and reflections of the same position. This gives rise to over 2 million distinct setups. For all practical purposes, unlimited replayability. Alright. So that's telling us about placing. Okay. So they move like a queen, but they have to move to a band closer to the middle. Winning. At the start of the game, the throne is vacant, but it may, in the course of play, be occupied by either king. Once occupied, it may subsequently change hands any number of times from black to white, or versa vice. The winner is the player whose king is on the throne at the moment when the game ends. If the throne remains vacant from start to finish, the game is a draw. Moving. Players take turns to move one piece of their own color. Black moving first. A piece may move any distance in any direction along an orthogonal or diagonal line, subject to the following conditions. It must land upon a colored band nearer the throne than the band on which it stood before the move. It may cross an axis of the board in so doing. It may cross the throne while the latter is still vacant, but not once it's occupied. It cannot cross or land upon any cell occupied by another piece, whether friendly or hostile. It cannot, in any circumstance, land upon the throne. Okay. Kings do not move at all. They simply occupy the throne. So, okay. So it cannot, in any circumstances, land upon the throne. Okay. I thought the picture had something. That's not the one. Oh, okay. Captured pieces defect to the captor, changing color accordingly. Capture must be immediately a result of an active move by the captor during open play. Hence, pieces on the outermost band are at all times immune from capture. A piece may be inserted with impunity between adverse piece is already in play. So you can go into the middle of pieces and it's not a capture. Well, I think that's
okay.
So there's a ripple rule of capture. That'd be probably saying any capture arising from a given move, including since you switch colors in a capture, it can then lead to another capture. So yeah, this is our first time playing, so we're gonna figure it out as we go. But I'll come back to these rules and I'll look at that. Okay. Completing a frame. I don't know what that means. So a frame is an arrangement of 4 pieces, all belonging to the same player, forming the corners of a perfect square. I don't know what that. Okay, so what? All right. I don't want to read. Okay. A frame may be completed by a move in various ways, namely, where a missing corner is supplied by a moving piece, where the corner. I don't know what this means. This is our first time playing, so I should have read this beforehand. But okay, occupying the throne. Where a player's move completes a frame, they must, as part of the same turn, enthrone his king, evicting his opponents if applicable. Okay, so I guess I do gotta know what a frame is. Okay. A frame is an arrangement of 4 pieces, all belonging to the same player and forming the corners of a perfect square. So probably like the 4 corners of a color is a frame. But I guess it could be diagonal too, maybe? Alright. Centered upon the throne, a frame may be completed by move in various ways, namely where a missing corner is supplied by the moving piece, or where a corner of adverse color is converted by capture, or both, at once. Thus, in figure 5, which I'm looking at, the black move E3 to D4, E3 to D4, yep. Completes a frame. So that's like the 4 corners of a color is a frame. On the other hand, less obvious green frame. Hence, practically the white move B7 to F7, B7 to F7, conjures an indigo frame out of thin air by adding 3 corners. Alright. As with capture, the completion of a frame must be the immediate result of an active move during a play. Hence, no frames can be formed in the outermost band. Okay, so occupying a throne. When a player's move completes a frame, they must, as part of the same turn, enthrone his king, evicting his opponent if possible. So I guess if you make one of these squares, you put one in the center. I'm guessing that's what it's saying. Where the mover's king already occupies a throne, no action results from completing a frame. Ending the game ends when either player on their turn has no legal move or at any earlier moment by agreement between players. So yeah. All right. So that was about 10 minutes of rules. All right. I'll try to put a timestamp in this video if I remember. All right.
Okay.
So it can only move to inner bands. All right. So yeah, this is our first time playing. That was that. So it changed color, so I kept. See how it's on the 2 opposite sides?
Yeah, I see that now. Yep. Interesting. I don't want to do that.
Oh, snap. It's diagonal too, I guess. Okay. So I'm currently just looking at captures. I'm just speaking out loud because we both don't really know what we're doing yet. We'll probably play this again in the future. Because there's different sizes too. So this is the smallest 9x9 as I mentioned. It's 11x11. Oh. So I can't move in the middle. Okay. Tough stuff. What to do? Probably should move one that's off the board, I'm guessing. I don't know. How? No. But well, that was a noise that happened. Nice. We have not made any of those corners yet, but green corner, blue corner, purple corner. guess we're probably gonna be really bad at this, and it's just gonna be a draw. Can't switch any of those over down here. So that takes up. Maybe I'll do it. Can't move these. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna. Because I can't get to the left hand corner. And you have that on lock. So either way.
Yeah.
The game is a draw. Oh, because all the corners are filled, I'm guessing? I don't know. Or maybe you couldn't move. I think the game would also end.
Move at all.
Yeah. Alright, well. You gonna try another game, or what do you
Sure.
think? Bag number 4. So that didn't take. That was less than 10 minutes. So hopefully this one will be too. But I hope to do another different game today. All right, my turn. The dark pieces. It can only capture one. It's different than reversing in that way, where it switches the entire row or diagonal or whatever. But
Gotcha.
all right, that gets me a king. Fancy M, Morelli king. I'll have to protect some corners. Ooh. Oh snap! I didn't see. So that was the square. I didn't see. So it's not just the four corners. It's any type of square. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, it's gonna work nicely.
Wow.
Excuse me.
You have done or yeah. You there?
Your turn.
Gotcha. No, my plan. I just saw my plan was ruined, and I probably already missed it. Oh, I think you got this one. No! It's not looking good for me. What? Where's my square?
I guess this rectangle counts as a square.
No, because I mean, it happened when I just added this one.
Interesting.
Okay, so. It's always blue. Not smart enough to find how I got the Morelli king. Maybe it's like the thinner blue square? Like a blue square. 1, 2, 3. Maybe like it's that blue 4x4?
I don't know.
I just want to do that one. Okay, so I think you only have one more move. Nice. All right. Well, that was definitely interesting. We'll play this game in the future. So, thanks for watching, anyone. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I would recommend it.